All right. So yeah, let's get started here. O-brew. It's the O-brew show. Or at least it feels like everything is whirling around you all the time, and everything is focused in on you. The world is hanging on your shoulders, O-brew. This is definitely one of those days because nobody showed up for work today. Um, You're the chef that was supposed to come in was and take over for you is late again or something. Maybe he's not going to show up at all. Um, uh, um, the bartender also out sick. Vesna jumped in to take over every once in a while. If she's there, she'll switch in at 10 bar for you. Um,
Nice.
so she's tending bar, but having her 10 bar is slightly dangerous. Um, Uh, so just one more thing, one more potential liability among a list of liabilities. You know you're being watched. The rats are demanding 100 pounds of meat, and you have a meeting with a new crew. Also, Blackjack is getting very impatient. Last you heard from your last you heard, both Blackjack and your new crew are back up above in the Dark Star. Where you guys put yourselves ranked? Let me put you guys on the map here.
I'm joining the Ricky squad over here.
He's
I put
perfectly
yeah, I put,
blended in.
the Ricky squad. I think Ricky's already actually on there. Place yourself at the Ricky table if you want. If Ricky's going to be here.
Oh, I forgot I disabled hardware acceleration in my browser.
What the hell is it?
You're down the kitchen. I think you're already
Oh,
down
okay.
there.
There it is.
Everybody else
Oh.
can place themselves right up here at the Ricky
We
table.
playing new dudes or am I bringing Ricky back?
It's up to you if you want to bring Ricky or not. If you want to play Ricky, you can play Ricky. Like, this is in theory. In theory, O-brew is trying to get a crew together to. I mean, Ricky would know that he wants to deal with Blackjack and get the slate clean with Blackjack.
Yeah, I was thinking I had
And
to turn on hardware acceleration. So
and
multiple people.
Ricky's in on that. So you can either bring in Ricky, or Ricky can just be too busy bashing heads of the people that want to restart.
That's Kai.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, of course, Ricky's gonna walk in wearing a brand new purple suit,
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
lighting a cigarette. All debts of honor must be paid before I can move forward. Maybe we should talk a little bit about it's been months, right?
It's been
supposedly a recorded show for people that nobody to watch on the internet.
Yeah, yes, right. Well, it has been months, so sure, if you want to talk a little about what Ricky did, that's totally fine. I mean, just also for the rest of us here, but
The only thing I can see in here is O-brew, so that's why I'm dropping my token. And I guess I'll drop. What's her face? Up in the bar, maybe.
yeah, sure. Drop her anywhere you want.
I don't have vision on her token, so.
Oh, hold on.
While you're setting it up, so we'll just give a brief recap. It's been several months.
You had to be smuggled up. In fact, all right, yeah.
After the defeat of the Katsukai general Ichikaru, everyone kind of went their own ways a little bit. Split up all the money. And Ricky ended up being smuggled up to the surface because he wanted to see the sun. And after getting an eye full of the sun and knowing that there is a tomorrow, He had to go back down into the darkness to clear his debts. But he couldn't just leave, since he was technically not a citizen of Exodus and just arrived as a slave. So he left a slave and was able to re-enter as a citizen. And so him and Tomohaji have been hunting down the last remnants of the Katsukai. Anybody who dares to try to reignite the Katsukai name, they're hunting them down. Because if they want to live in a world where the strong are ruled by the weak, then Ricky's going to show them that world. Because he lived in that world with Ichikaru his whole life.
You
Oh,
were
yeah.
by the way, it took a little while to smuggle yourself up there. You had to find the right person to do it. Eventually, you did find someone who does that type of thing. A druid that basically grew a mushroom kind of around you, could poke out air holes, and you were smuggled up as in a giant mushroom to be sold up above.
Sweet. I just burst forth from my mushroom
You just
prison.
burst forth from your mushroom prison, yeah.
I was reborn. Baptism by mushroom.
Reborn in the light.
But yes. Yeah, Ricky hadn't seen the sun for such a long time. It stirred him to tears. Luckily, no one was around to see it. Oh, and since Harrison's not here, we're going to say it's Raj. We managed to resurrect Raj shortly after the Katsukai incident using the funds from there, and he pretty much disappeared like a ghost soon after being resurrected.
Sure did. Didn't say anything to anybody.
Just
Just
ninja
gone.
now. In real life, Harrison just has COVID, so that's why he's not here.
And it's perhaps fortuitous, or perhaps more clever than one might expect, because he disappeared at the proper time. O-brew has realized that interests from Sindaikyo have been keeping an eye on him and looking for Raj.
And I have I turned an agent. O-brew turned an agent.
One of their agents, which was a native here, not really a Sindaikian, but one of their agents here they're using was turned. That's a story for another time.
Dun dun dun.
Man, I should have asked for like a really good general help guy. Reliable.
Yeah.
Oh, the other guy I wanted to put in, like, I was talking about the kind of like Hawkeye guy. And then I wanted like kind of like a retired, or he was a detective up top, and he's down here now. And he's like my floor guy. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with his backstory. Like,
we'll still
that kind of thing.
be working on him. He's not here right now. We'll add more NPCs later. You're still working on hiring. It's been busy.
Oh, well, I said I wanted to have two, like at least 2 lieutenants.
Gotcha. Okay.
You should have built him over the past month.
Again, yeah. Right now, they're not here. You should be able to see there, Brian. Place your.
I can see.
Place your token wherever you want. Let me see if I can
Sure as
attach
hell
that
ain't going
to
up to the stage.
I'll attach that to your sheet.
And since our people won't be able to see because our technical genius is down with a sickness.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead and describe yourself as you walk in.
No. Walking into the Dark Star, we have a woman who's about 5'8", long black hair, strange, very pale skin that almost has like a gray undertone, with red irises. Very strange. Wearing some beat up scale mail armor, with leather boots and leather gloves. Scale armor looks like it used to be painted black, but the paint is so faded and chipped that it's just old, weathered, and gray, almost like her skin. But yeah, she's just kind of walks in, has a shield, little buckler shield on one arm, and a dagger in her belt on the other, by her free hand. She will walk up to the bar to get a drink.
Sure. You sit down at the bar. I'm gonna say that the lighting scheme has been repaired as well in here, and we'll say it's kind of that kind of shifting color mood lighting in here. So as you sit down, it kind of shifts, kind of from, red, kind of slowly shifting into the kind of purples, and then the blues, and as you sit down, um, the tiefling. Vesna or Torment, as you prefer, smiles at you uh, and says, "Oh, hello." Gives you a big
Hello.
smile and says, "Can I get you something?"
Well, whatever passes for a drink around here. This little underground place seems quite depressing. It reminds me of home. Except in here, it's quite colorful compared to the outside, which seems rather monotonously violet.
She says, She says the drink here can. It's not for everyone. Would you like an ale from the top?
Let's see what your underground swill tastes like first.
Uh, she nods and heads back over and
Brings forth
pours you a mug.
O-brew.
O-brew. Oh my god. Would you please describe to me O-brew?
Well, it's a he managed to get some hops, but had to be expanded with mushroom, of course, and so
Hybrid.
yeah, yeah, he's working with what he's got.
What kind of mushrooms did you go for that when you put it in there?
Actually, I'm not sure the range on mushrooms necessarily, but I know that like it might kind of taste like chicken.
That's not what I suspected.
Would you like some of our chicken beer?
She
Well, I
says,
was just thinking chicken of the woods.
Head of the wood, yeah. So wait a minute.
funny.
Your character's a cook, and he decided to make chicken flavored fucking beer.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, what other like
Great.
kind of palettes? Like, I don't know.
I
a
mean,
whole
you
lot
could
about
use like
mushrooms.
any mushroom. Like most
You could
mushrooms
just
have like an
describe
earthy,
a flavor.
yeah,
I guess
earthy taste.
kind of like
Great though.
Drunken O-brew. Here's some chicken beer.
it happened. That
I
was
mean,
served at one point.
I
But no, this one is probably
yes,
more
I would try it.
like a shiitake.
Like chugging that back seems like it should be more of a broth than a beer.
Are you just serving ramen flavored beer at this point?
Well, I mean, you're talking about a mushroom.
We
Like,
can't tell the difference between the ramen water, ramen broth, and the fucking beer around here.
no, it's a different profile that complements the ramen.
Okay, it does not taste like chicken though, right?
No, but that did happen at one point.
But that was the first O-brew.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was what
gotcha. That was the first. This is the second. Gotcha. Yeah.
That was when he was under a lot of stress. He's like, "This is fucking genius."
Okay, so kind of a shiitake. So you can taste fairly hoppy or mildly hoppy or quite hoppy.
It's
The shiitake IPA here.
Yeah. that's what it
yeah,
sounds like
no,
to
it's
me.
not IPA. It's
Okay.
like it's got some hops to it, not like
Mid-range hops.
Yeah, mid to low.
Okay. So a moderate or mildly hoppy ale with a taste of shiitake mushrooms is what you any aftertaste? Is what you taste immediately.
Let me think. I don't know. Like kind of like maybe a little bit of like when you breathe afterwards, there's like a little bit of a floral.
Okay, sure. A little bit
I
of a
think to it,
floral aftertaste. Mhm. Uh,
but it's
she
mostly
said
in the nose as opposed to the tongue.
she says our signature ale, the O-brew, and she like rolls her eyes as she says that.
Quite the vote of confidence. And then I drink it and I take a sip and my face immediately just a look of concern, and I'm like, I can see why.
She says it can this place can be a little bit harsh. So we have to make our own fun, keep ourselves occupied, you know? She
Was
kind
that
of leans in a
switchblade?
little bit.
Indeed.
Uh, she says, uh, she says, your eyes are, and what do they look like again?
Just
Keep
have
describing.
red irises right now.
Red irises. Oh, okay.
They're not glowing as my token would suggest. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, okay.
You could
Nice.
expand my token if you like, so that all the
We
audience
can,
can't see in this black screen.
so the audience can't see.
Yep.
I'll just shift see it here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just red irises. But you look human otherwise.
Yeah, look otherwise human, just very pale skin, long, wavy, raven black hair, and red irises. If my hair was white, you might think I was an albino.
Yeah, she just
Oh,
leans
your
in just as this.
token looked kind of great. Okay.
She says, "I love your eyes." Uh, and just leaning in. But we'll go from there, and maybe perhaps have someone else enter as
Assuming you're
as
talking
they
about me.
chat. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. People would see a large cloaked figure. The sound of chain rattling as he is wearing chainmail. Stands about 6'4". Looks, looks like he has a very muscular build. Just comes walking in. He does have strapped to his back what looks to be a sheath for a greatsword, and he is using which is kind of modified harpoon, um, but all metal. Has like a pretty large pommel at the end. It's not, I wouldn't say barred, but that kind of
There's like a hook in it or something.
no, it looks like a spear, but like there are like I guess you would think like it looks like a barbed shape. Like it has like that kind of shape to the spear tip. Also it is engraved what looks might be like maybe low grade gold or something. There are many things like engraved into it. Looks like it
Oh, it
would
has
be
like
like
gold inlay.
kind of like yeah. It has like if you looked at the whole uh what's it called for a pole armor half of the pike or this harpoon, it would have like various like pictures art decorating it. um uh Looks like maybe like different things of like the sea, pictures of the sea, like different aquatic animals, but also like other like scenes, almost like and runic carvings. So yeah, it's just kind of it's a very artistic looking piece. And yeah, uh, Alex would come walking in, take a look around, see what he sees. He's heard a little bit about the Dark Star, and the people that run it. So he's kind of looking to see if they've earned like the decent reputation that they have down here. So, yeah, looking around, do I see anything out of the
Yeah,
ordinary?
You're here specifically to meet the leader of the association.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but he's heard
Yeah.
rumors of like, you know, they're not like the other gangs. So
Exactly. Yeah, that's why you're here. Yeah, glancing around, it's pretty busy. Well, I mean, moderately busy. It's moderately busy in here. Uh,
I guess there's nothing on
Uh,
stage because Vampire Eyes was talking about how boring and dull it was.
I said it was depressing outside, but colorful in here.
hmm
Oh.
And they're
Huh.
yeah. Let's see here. Oh, well, you did. Well, you did free that one fellow. We'll say the guy that you freed from the Katsukai is up on stage playing.
Finger Guns Frizz is up there. Hey guys.
I'll see if I can.
singing
Oh yeah, he's
karaoke.
definitely the
I don't have his
announcer.
token right now, but yeah, there's a young tiefling barding it up on stage right now. He's okay.
He's singing Johnny Be Good.
Yeah, kind of Johnny Good. That kind of yeah. He's getting his start as a bard, we'll say.
War. That's really what he had. That's what he ought to be singing. That's like the quintessential fucking karaoke song. Oh shit. A lot of tieflings here. He notices.
Yeah, a lot of tieflings, tieflings, some humans, but yeah, a lot of tieflings. And glancing around, and
Oh, I didn't see Ricky back there. Ricky's at
yeah,
the bar.
where would you where do you want to go? Oh, Ricky's at the bar. Yep, sure. Ricky's over at the bar, sitting
Well,
next to
regular
this.
over here.
Got the cat over here.
That's a
Sitting right
cat?
next. That's the little mecha cat.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh, I didn't. I was moving
Yeah.
away. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about this old man over here. Who's that?
They've
No,
been
no,
around
no,
for a
it's
Had to
minute.
zoom
sitting
in.
between you and the cat. Yeah, the old man. By the way, is doesn't quite look like that. That just more fits the kind of the immediate emotion you're getting off of him.
That's what he feels
Rather
like on
than
the inside.
that's what he feels like. That's like that shows the kind of feel. He's just like very kind of like head down. Does not like he's not really like looking at anything particular going on around him that you can tell. He does have like white hair, somewhat disheveled, and just like hanging down robes, also kind of like disheveled, and yeah, just like white hair, just it kind of just looks like a kind of unkempt and disheveled old man in robes over here.
Well, if he's not bothering Ricky, Ricky's not bothering him.
He is not, yeah.
Ricky's waiting on an order of mushroom fingers.
Mhm.
Of course. Um, uh, uh, Ricky can see, where were you going to go sit down, by the way? There.
Yeah, I didn't mean to jump in your shit. I just saw Ricky in the back.
Yep.
all right, yeah. Looking around.
Where would you like to sit?
I think he's gonna go over here and round this table because it's free, and
Mhm.
wait for the waitress. Maybe test some things and ask about if the owner or the leader of the association is in. But also, I should mention this because I forgot to. Even with the cloak on, you people would see with what looks to be like a faint circle around the head of this individual. and yeah, it's just like a light. Like every now and then, like you swear you would see like a halo, but sometimes it fades in and out, kind of thing.
Spotty Wi-Fi on that Halo.
It is
Audio
spotty,
Wi-Fi.
the spottiest. I got Verizon. I didn't get. I didn't sign up for the fucking.
Verizon will never sponsor our 2-bit D&D show.
I didn't get the fully unlimited.
Yeah, it's not too long before barmaid comes and asks you this. What can I get for you, sir?
Oh, I'm new around these parts. What's your special here?
The O-brew. It's our signature.
All right, I guess I will try your O-brew.
Coming right up.
Also, I'm told that leader of the association works here or owns this place. Or
The
they in?
association is literally making food right now, so feel free to order if you want to.
Hear
Oh.
O-brew shouting from the back, "Fucking give me the salt! Where's the salt?"
Oh,
Someone get these fucking dishes out on the floor!
You fucking donkey!
it's raw.
I cooked this. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, huh. Yeah, I think I'll skip the food. Just the O-brew. I guess I'll wait till he's
Skip the food. I'll
free.
just have the O-brew.
Yeah, I'll just have the O-brew.
Funny.
And Ricky knows the secret.
Coming
That
right
means
up.
the food's gonna be extra good. So he's like, "Yes."
All
Yes.
right.
I'm gonna drink the O-brew, and he doesn't immediately hate it, which is strange.
It doesn't come quite as fast as all that. Well, actually, yeah. No, that's right. Yeah, no, it doesn't quite look all that fast because you see that she actually well, here this happens first. This old man says, bartender. She kind of stops, more or less flirting, and turns and walks over to the old man, and he kind of just motions her forward, and then just whispers something in Vesna's ear, and then she turns and walks out of that area.
Is this a normal occurrence from Ricky's perspective?
Probably. I mean, maybe. Vesna is pretty sporadic about how she tends bar when she's not. Ricky knows that she's just pitching in, because the bartender must be out.
Oh, the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm never gonna get these goddamn fingers.
Yeah, right. And she she makes her O-brew. You're just um, hands full down here, and Vesna, who's supposed to be tending bar, it comes down to you, and she says O-brew, where are the cleaning supplies?
Is she talking about like messes or
She's like
cleaning?
glancing. She's like glancing around. Yeah, like just like scanning around the kitchen.
Like knives or like
Wet
mops?
work.
Hmm. She says,
Well, I mean, would I know?
she says, do you have any pure alcohol or?
Oh, I mean, yeah, like we got a pure. All right, yeah, like because I think we did find some in all the crates. And
I mean, at this point you have.
Yeah.
I mean, you've restocked and everything like that.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah,
Knocked over a
you should
whole
have.
other game.
If you want to have that, then you have it.
Yeah. What are they looking for?
Do you like put it up, or you just ask her, or do you like pull it out?
Yeah, they're over there. We've got plenty.
Pull it out. Yeah. What are they looking for? She says, "This, I think this will work." And she grabs it and then just starts walking off without saying anything.
Do I do it? Fuck it. I don't have much perception, and I got a lot going on. So
you do, yeah. You're kind of, yeah. You're like out to the crack. Yeah, you're very busy. If you I mean, yeah. So you don't stop to really think about that. I mean, unless you want to. If you do, you're welcome to do whatever you want. But obviously, you do have a lot of
yeah, he's got a lot going
pies
on.
in the oven there.
He notes mentally.
Mhm.
He's like, I got a fucking record of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So the barmaid eventually has to go back behind and pour the O-brew herself before she comes back and brings it to you, um, and drops it down on the table and says, "Enjoy."
Well, we shall see. And I'll take a sip, and yeah, he doesn't hate it.
They're unconventional.
Uh, Vesna comes back, and you see her. You guys watch as Vesna has a like a jug basically, and then takes the jug and then pulls out a tankard and then starts pouring the jug into the tankard, and then delivers the tankard to the old man, who promptly takes it and starts drinking it.
Ricky will be like, "Did O-brew have a heart attack back there or something?"
She kind of like shakes her head a little. It looks like she kind of like shakes her head a little bit and not shaking head necessarily to you. It looks like she's just like a little bit disoriented for a second, and it's like then she's like, he's going to. If he keeps trying to do everything all himself.
Damn it, I was hoping I'd get to eat
He needs
before
to-
we had to talk about that business opportunity.
could O2V or someone else be around that could actually get plates out on the floor?
Yeah, there's a barmaid that comes
Hina.
down.
That's right.
And
too.
there's a barmaid and Hina that are both kind of there. Hina's been filling in a little bit here and there as well. Yeah, they're both out on the floor, helping out, keeping keeping everything running when people don't show up. Yeah, so they are coming down there and getting plates. Ricky, you watch as the old man drains the tankard and then says, another, and so she goes and takes the tankard, goes back to the jug, fills it back up again, and brings it back over to him.
He will complain
And-
internally about his lack of mushroom fingers. This guy's gotten 2
Mhm.
fucking beers before I can get the damn appetizer.
Right. down in the kitchen.
Now, mushroom fingers is on the secret menu, so
Wow.
Oh, it's on the
Constantly
secret
order
menu?
it.
yeah, because it's mushroom. It got changed to mushroom sticks
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
because
He makes it
like,
the old way.
Gotcha. I see.
yeah,
Makes it with the good sauce.
Ricky wants the mushroom fingers. The mushroom sticks for
Yeah.
everybody else. Gotcha.
And Ricky can tell the
Right.
difference. He's like, no, these aren't mushroom fingers.
This tiefling walks in into the kitchen. O-brew. You haven't seen them before. But they walk in and they say, they say, Master O-brew, I've been dying to meet you.
what is going on with?
You flick around, look at it.
Throw a
You're
knife
like,
at
what?
him.
You just give them like the strangest, like, what the fuck side eye, and they're like, it's me, Gigi. Hold your applause, but I'm here to help. Recall it said you were short-handed.
Rincala was she was the 10th bidder?
Yep.
Or okay. Rincala sent you? Um all right.
Yeah, Recall it hangs around the Darkstar all the time. So
Okay.
yeah. She was down here earlier with you were
Yeah.
complaining generally. Well,
All
kind of.
right, yeah. Okay. All right, wish she had said something. All right. Get over here. Gonna throw you right in the fire.
Oh, careful.
Oh
I know what you can do.
shit.
I saw you just for a split second, when you were in the conclave. Popping up over the railings like that, you remember?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Are you here to help in the kitchen or like what's
Are you
going
here to assassinate me?
on?
Sorry. Didn't want to no time for history, right? Please show me.
All
What
right,
we got here?
all right, the dashi it's working on its own. We got the ramen over in the baskets over here, and this is like where we dunk it in. And right here the katsu, and like he like explains like what's already going on.
Mm,
Like because there's
yeah.
all kinds of pots, like frying pans and stuff like that going on.
Yeah, he's like you don't mind if I like picks up a piece of the spoon or whatever. He's like, you don't mind if I put blows on it and to taste it.
Go right ahead.
Uh, mm. He starts kind of like rattling off what he thinks is on it, just to kind of as you like show him each thing. He seems to have a good taste, good palate.
All right, all right. Uh, let's see what you can do. I'm gonna be like, I'll have the actually, I'll have the pork katsu and um, like riles off an order.
Yeah, he starts it up. He says, "Well, don't expect miracles or anything, but I'm do my best." And yeah, he goes and gives it the old college try. I mean, not bad. It's obvious that he this is all kind of new for him. But you say he performs decently. Performs like pretty well for just jumping in.
All right, all right. Then I'll jump in, and then we double the output.
It won't be it won't be
Alright.
the quality. Yeah, and yeah, for sure. That allows you to catch up on the orders and get everything situated. And eventually, he's like, And says, "You have business, right? I'll take it from here."
All right. Thank you. Don't fuck up anything.
Nods.
And then he goes upstairs.
Hmm. All right. Yeah.
And
Go ahead
how
and
do I
move
get
yourself.
upstairs again?
Move you.
He's been in the kitchen so long, he's like, how the fuck do I get out of here?
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's all the way over
Think-
here. Okay.
You probably walk across that room and Ricky's poking his head down in one of these holes. O-brew! O-brew! Where are my fingers at?
Ober's got a whole fucking thing out because he wants to eat. He's fucking voracious. Right
I
now.
thought you were going to be like, I got two for you right here.
Oh, also, Ricky, make a perception roll as well.
I will do that. Give you Ricky's terrible perception as soon as I can find it. 13.
Yeah, 13. With the 13, sure. You're exceptionally ready for something tasty or whatnot. Sitting next to this guy, he has a kind of odd like smell to him that's hard to place with a 13, but like it's just kind of off. Maybe like some severe old man stink or something.
I mean, I've smelled worse.
Yeah, it's like the old man stink's gone foul with this one. You know what I mean?
Gross.
Yeah, it's gross. Like,
Really harsh in my
Is that
fingers over
blackjack?
here.
yeah, that's blackjack.
He's waiting.
I did mention he's become impatient.
Well, if he's here, I forgot he was here. I don't know. Since that guy stinks, I'm just going to bring my fingers over here and be like, hey,
There
guys.
you go. Yeah, go ahead. Ricky, come have a seat.
It's my intention.
I hear you've been cracking heads.
Been trying to stamp out the last remnants of the foul essence of the Katsukai. Ichikaru will
Gotta be
not have a
done.
legacy as long as I live.
Agreed. And O-brew comes up at this point as well, right? Blackjack turns and says,
And I got some plates. And then
yeah, they ordered food here, so some of those plates are for this table.
yeah.
Yes,
And I was thinking about
This is like, hey, boss. Fritz is.
yeah, Fritz.
he's a good
Yeah.
guy.
Frizz, Frizz, yeah. Frizz is like, hey, boss.
Yeah, and
Oh man, are those the
Yeah.
originals or?
Oh
The
yeah.
mushroom. It starts reaching for the mushroom finger.
I slap his head.
Ouch. He pulls it back.
Those
Yeah.
It's fast. He
mine.
pulls the hand back before you there.
Yeah, and then I slide
You
a
don't
plate
touch
over
a man's
to
fingers without asking.
slide a plate
sorry,
over to Fritz as well.
Oh man, I love these.
Then I will begrudgingly give him one. Because I like Frizz.
Oh no, he slid a plate of fingers over to him as well.
Oh, did you bring like a plate for everybody?
Well, no, for Fritz because I knew he was going to be up here.
Oh,
And
well,
I was trying to think of something that I'd bring up for Hina, but I like
I won't
don't know,
slap his hand if he's got his own plate. I thought he was reaching for my shit.
He might have been.
yeah. And I put Hina a green tea or something.
Yeah, Frizz is like, I thought it was for the table. Sure.
I can trade him one of my fingers. for one of his fingers.
Hina's working. She's
Yeah.
she's,
That's true.
she's also been
That's true.
delivering food and stuff like that and
Yeah.
whatnot. And just also
But-
greeting people like she usually does.
Yeah. But yeah, like O-brew slid a plate of fingers over to Fritz as well. And I don't did if Blackjack and Euphoria had an order. he brought that
Uh,
up as well as Rincala.
Most of the orders were for the table, which is why Frizz mistook the mushroom fingers as.
Well, I made one for him too.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, there's two. He got the new style. I got the old style.
We'll say the other one was for the table, so like.
Well, Fritz is old school. So he knows
that's why
about
he
the
was
old
like,
school
"Oh."
ones. So he
I
made
was
him the old
figuring
school
that
ones
the
too.
mushroom sticks were for the table, and then he's like, "Oh wait, those are the old ones. Let me get those." Like
And
he
then he
didn't
tried to
order it
reach for my shit without asking.
Blackjack ordered, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
And then
I
he
gotcha.
thought it was just for the table. Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
will share
The
with
mushroom
you.
fingers are crunchier and spicier.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll trade him one of my old ones for one of the new ones.
There's plenty to go around. Did you sell Blackjack Blood Reaver? Or no?
No, Obrey's still holding on to him.
He turns and he says, you ready to sell me Blood Reaver yet?
Well, I have yet to see what Blood Reaver can do. No.
Fair enough. Maybe you know we can put it to work, right?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I
He,
know.
no- he
You
nods.
you reminded me quite a few times.
Yeah, he turns and looks at Ricky. He's like, "You got your pal here, fresh from kicking heads. Maybe you can swipe up a couple of your uh, decently capable people around here. Get her done."
Could be. But
Tareen will be listening from the bar on this one.
Tell you what, you get it done soon, I'll up my price. I'll pay for Blood Reaver. How about that? I'll give you 2,500 if you can take care of this as a bonus instead of 2,000.
Some consideration to be had for sure. But I don't know. Been busy all day. Enough busyness, so to speak. I'd much rather not speak over such things over a meal. How are other things going with you?
Yeah, there's most of the other gangs are they're giving us enough respect now that we've allied. What between the Katsukai, the Association, the Hell Screamers, and the Ten
Ricky's
Pits.
like, do not say Katsukai.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was just looking at game stuff.
He says, sorry,
The Zandaka will do.
Zandaka? Yeah, it is. The Zandaka. Right, the name change. Between the four of those, the four gangs allied together, not even lower city demons can challenge us.
Yes, the four of us together can forge much.
Odds. But there's more left to do.
Always is.
And I've got a special project in the works. Something really lock things down for us. Give us some burning domination over anyone that challenges us.
Oh man, the Nazi laser.
This would be the episode title. The Nazi laser.
But need your help.
Yep. And I'm looking into a crew, so you need not worry. Like I said, it's meal
Other than
time.
that, I mean, they locked down part of the lower city. That's kind of crazy, but
Yeah, it is a bit
Baron
odd.
sanctioned it. You probably wince at the mention of the water baron. You would be profitable right now if it weren't for the freaking water baron that you had to pay off. Like when you look at your money, you're like, yeah, even with all the other like workers, you're like basically kind of would be edging into the black basically, and be, but then of course it's the water baron. It's like, yeah, I want 500 gold. All right, you're like, okay, damn it. This water baron token, which you're kind of like covering for a lot of people. So the people around you are happy in this area because you're basically covering the fee or whatnot. But in theory, you could ask for them for some coin and cut it down. But the water baron line item in your budget is frustrating.
Oh, I thought we had already started asking for um taxes or whatever we wanted to call it.
I mean, last we heard about that, we're not doing that. Did we decide to do that?
I thought we were gonna ask for contributions.
It's your show, brother. This is your place.
At
All
some
the other
point.
characters
I mean,
left.
Well, we'll say we'll say that there were people that did not want to do that. We'll say it hadn't done, but now you're in charge, so you could have totally done that.
Like we're getting taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are all right. Fair enough. So you are taxing the populace. Fair enough.
yeah,
Good to know,
not
good to
like
know.
a huge amount or anything. Like,
He's not a dick about it. He's like, I'm keeping the streets safe.
So of the say 500 gold, the water baron wanted. How much do you want to pay?
I mean, it depends on how. I guess I'll pay 300 or something. Like, I mean, it's hard to
Sure.
gauge because I don't know like
How much money do you
like,
have?
yeah, how much I get from these
It is hard to gauge. You need to have a collector and an enforcer.
so
It's almost like this shit should have been decided a month ago.
I mean, I thought it was decided that you guys weren't doing that.
yeah, I thought we had to go, like been like, yeah, we're gonna institute water tax at some point. Water bills.
Fair
So
enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, it's fine.
if it
I
was the
mean,
whole 500
mhm.
is the thing.
If you don't know how much money you have, just say I pay all of it.
Yeah. I mean,
we
I'm thinking,
don't have to decide who your collector and enforcer are or anything like that right now. I'm just saying that you'll have them.
right?
But they can be your drow or whatever you want, or it could be anybody.
Right. Bojangles. What is his name again? Bulgar. Yeah, he'll be the collector.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's great.
Fucking gold.
You can't do that. You traded off Bulgar. You don't get to. You don't get to
Right,
just
okay,
go. You
Bulgar.
don't get to just call him back. You fucked up.
Bogar is the star rookie on Ricky's team.
You've done fucked up, O-brew.
He's
Now you're like,
good enforcer
right.
right there. He just send sick Bulgar on it.
Yeah.
He's gonna breathe on you so you pay.
They call him the coffin man.
That's great.
He's the patient with no patience.
I'll say 300 and see how. Like,
like I 300. Sure.
Yeah, and
now
then,
everyone hates O-brew.
The result is, I mean, fair enough. The result is the same. It's still the water baron that's kind of putting you in the red as a business, but you have to pay that again. You know what I mean? And you don't even know. Maybe the water bill will ask for more. You're not. You don't know. Like it's this thing that's hanging over your head that sucks. You've talked to Blackjack about, and he's basically said he sees that the water baron will kind of do whatever he wants. So yeah, he made this. He'll decide to change the price if he feels like he wants to. the water baron does whatever he wants, and he's in pretty much complete control.
So, does the water baron have any backup upside?
No.
Like,
You asked the Blackjack says top. No, he ain't got no backup topside. Once upon a time, the water baron fought against topside during the water wars. The water revolt.
oh, topside was denying us water?
Yeah. Water water just stopped one day. Well, things got bad real quick. Water
Yeah.
baron and some of his other crew they kind of united our disparate parts and led the charge up topside, but of course that just led to the cataclysm, the collapse, sealed off, created in the lower city as it is today, what with all the destroyed levels in between here and topside. But we thought that Dragonborn was gonna be our savior, but just got a whole lot of people killed.
Demon, I can't remember Brian's character.
Ricky?
No. I want to say Azrael or something like that.
Oh, you're talking old shit. Who's Zanel?
Oh, Zanel, that's it.
Zanel.
Yeah.
You said, is that what you said, Em?
Yeah, I was like, for some reason, like Zanel. What? Zanel? You mean?
Trained by Zanel. Hero of the lower city, trained by Zanel herself.
Crazy ass woman.
But too many.
Well, I guess you got to be to make it to the
Earth-
history books.
Too much earth magic caused a collapse.
Oh,
Bad one.
Get owned.
damn, bro, you really fucked that up. Your fault.
Owned.
He says, but that was some was 6 years. That was some 6 years ago or so. We've adjusted since then.
It would seem so.
Ricky's like with a mouthful of mushroom fingers. As much as I enjoy history lessons, or what needs doing?
He
If you guys want to talk all day, that's fine. But I'm a very busy man.
he kind of waves. He says he kind of waves his hand over at everyone. This is just us. Clear the table.
Treen's at the bar listening with a 19 perception.
Yeah, right.
Actually, wait a minute.
Before he says, "Recall, Frizz, let's go get a table over here."
Actually,
join this fellow.
No, what happens is like these things got fixed, right?
Yeah, those are fixed. Yeah.
Yeah, we walk over to him and then downstairs.
Ah, there you go. Nice. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, this way. So you just walk over onto one of these, everybody gets on one, and then it lowers you down. Instant private room.
I'm taking this plate with me.
Um yes. Oh, by the way, by the way, I think you have already at least seen these two. I don't know if you really formally met at this point yet. One of those
No.
things where you were like, no, one of those things where you were up on the second level, like, and like saw them down here previously, probably.
Maybe there's
Oh.
rumors about it. Like I might have been down here healing people and with shit. And people have heard rumors about Blood Lady or whatever.
Well, like I already mentioned, you guys were here specifically to see the head of the association. So, in that case, if you haven't been in here before, then you would have just Ober, you would have seen illusions of them already.
Oh, okay. My candidates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Avengers Initiative.
You have a headhunter. You have a minor spellcaster headhunter, basically, in the case of it, to scout for talent.
Well, if that's the case, me and Alexander are probably sitting in the bar like, how rude. He's just gonna just run downstairs.
Well, yeah. Do you want to grab them before you go?
Well, I was thinking that I would be getting the mission and then I would be hiring.
I mean, it's
And
up
then
to you how you want. It's up to you how do you want to do it.
You want to just have the same thing said twice.
I guess to save
Or how about I will solve this equation? You're saying I'm trying to hire people, and I've been just spying on eavesdropping the whole time on the bar, and I'll just fucking flip around since I'm right here.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you've been eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
and also you also O-brew. I mean, you may have not have met him before, but O-brew strikes a figure. You've gotten a description of him before, so
Robot man.
He stands out as the head of the association.
I just
Same
at an
thing for
opportune
you
moment.
as well, Alexander.
Yeah, when he's like, I'm trying to get a crew together. Trying to get a crew together, and I just fucking roll around gloriously and splay my arms out to the side, and I'm like, Tureen Gravetender at your service.
And I guess Ober will look over at Alex and I'm nod and then motion for him to come with us as well. Since I've seen illusions of them.
You said I know this is over. This is the guy I'm looking for.
Yeah. You've got a description of him. You can't miss that description.
The guy who apparently did really bad at a fight. He's like half robot. Got it. Understood. Yeah. So he just imagines.
Yeah, super augmented half orc. Yeah, it's pretty easy to see.
Yeah, he just imagined someone told him that he'd already
with an
been
apron
asking.
on.
Yeah,
with an apron on still, like, and you've just been told this is your cook. Like, it's like super obvious. Like,
it's all greasy.
Not sure if that's blood or marinara sauce, but it's all good.
He's sanitary. It's obviously marinara.
Yeah, obviously. All right, yeah, I'll pick up my beer. My O-brew.
You pick up your O-brew.
I pick up my O-brew to go talk to the big O-brew.
Okay, so you get.
I just finish mine and then hop on one of these magic elevators.
Yep, hop on the magic elevator, or you hop on a different one just so you know where they're going the same place.
Right on the magic school bus.
And start riding down. The old man over there just letting loose this like super long burp just doesn't seem to stop as you take the elevator down and end up down here. Yeah, the river doesn't stop. You just it slowly fades out as you go down to the next level.
Does O-brew recognize that?
No, never seen that guy before. Doesn't look like he like he'd like the yeah, like just he looks kind of a little disheveled, like yeah, kind of just robes, kind of like kind of normal, like basic robes, very unassuming kind of robes, simple robes.
Okay. So
yeah,
not
just
necessarily stinky.
Ricky knows he's stinky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, that's just normal drunk guys in this bar.
What?
Low class clientele there, boss.
Yeah, that dude is not bringing up the rep of the place at all.
O-brew's letting this place go to shit.
Ricky like
He's a
plucks his collar, just like a suit.
He's fucking. I mean, he's sitting over there drinking, fucking, essentially rubbing alcohol, and he's like, "Yes,
Delicious.
Yeah, he doesn't even seem like he's enjoying it or anything. He's just still grim. Let me move you guys all here. Hold on. Oh, Alexander too. Oh, yeah, Alexander's still up here, isn't he?
Oh man, all those
did Alexander? Did you
earpieces
go
we
over there?
got are
Yeah, I'm
useless.
just- why don't I just do this?
No.
Beep. There we go.
I can also do that.
Step off. There we go.
Oh god.
Oh,
There's another Ricky.
it's another
It's an
Ricky.
imposter Ricky.
So we meet again, Ricky and Ikir. That's the superior Ricky token.
Yeah.
Pepe hands Ricky.
Pepe hands Ricky. I was like, wait a
Log
minute.
peeks up
Are
for a
you?
second. Huh?
Oh, who's this guy?
Laud.
Oh, that old fucking rat dude. Okay.
Yeah. Peeks out for a second to see who's down there.
We just see him get attacked by rats. Oh God, help me! Like, dragging him out. Is that normal?
Yeah, because O-brew hired the original rat guy.
Yeah, exactly. That was Laud. He just peeked his hand out. Laud's yeah, just to see who's down there. Pops back over there. He knows he has to look. So yeah, you Blackjack says these two are potentially in on it.
They're excellent. They're excellent candidates.
Mm. He kind of looks both.
Guess
of
I'll
you
go
over.
stand in newbie corner over here.
Yeah, Blackjack takes a look. Says, "Seen your fair share of trouble, have you?"
You're gonna have to describe which one he's talking to because there's two of us.
Looking at both of you.
Oh.
Where'd I go? Me or him?
It's not clear. It's not clear that he was particularly aiming that at either of you in particular.
I mean, I've had my fair share of fights, if that's what you're asking.
Mm. Well,
As have I.
this is gonna be one serious one for sure. He says, "Are you are any of you familiar with the Blackfire Hex Corporate?"
Am I?
If you're not familiar with Exodus, you probably aren't. If you are familiar with Exodus, then you would probably be.
I say, unfortunately, I've inherited
Are
my
they like
parents'
Sony or
wanderlust, so I'm fairly new in town.
Also, they're not really. He says, And also you're not O-brew, you're not particularly you've heard the name before, but yeah, I'll just say that they're not here at Lower City generally. Like they're a topside thing. You think?
Okay.
They wouldn't have like a presence in Jakatcha, right?
No, no.
Okay, then no.
They're
Accident has no idea who the fuck they are.
He says, Blackfire Hex Corporate are, well, seriously dangerous and a staple here in Exodus Topside. They're not here in the Lower City, or at least that's what they claim. It's, of course, a lie. I know for a fact that they are here, not far at all. And they're working on something that's got some serious heat. Heat straight from hell, and I want it.
Why would you want hellfire?
No, sorry, we haven't been introduced. My name's Blackjack. I'm the leader of the Hell Screamers. We like
they-
to have a bit of fun riding around the corridors of the lower city, screaming bloody murder and flame and mayhem. It's a good time.
Would he know like the bad reputation of the Hell Screamers?
I mean, what does he know of the lower city?
I mean, he just got here, but I mean, he learned enough to know that the good reputation of.
I would say that it's the same as before. It's a murderer's row, as in like all of the gangs have like a shitty. It's why you're at the association, because the association has maybe a potentially like slightly better rep than some of the other ones. That you heard that this place was all right. Hell Screamers, yeah, I mean they don't have a good reputation by any means, but then Lower City Demons don't have a good reputation, right?
Tereen's just kind of chuckling over here. She's like, "Oh, it sounds like a non-stop All Hallows Eve festival down here. I should pick up a mask and costume."
We do. Some of us do wear masks. It's you're not far off. Mm. He says, anyway, I think they've been when they came down here, they paid tribute to the 10th Pitters. But they left us, the Hell Screamers, out. Rather rude. Tit Pitters had a bit more strength around here up till recently. Normally, I would just go and negotiate a bit of a payment from them. But I really would just rather to have what they have. Apparently, they have some sort of stone that brings flames of hell with it. It's just what I want. They're using it for some sort of experiments. And this is the type of stuff that they don't want to do up top, so it's probably pretty gnarly.
A bunch of rough and tumble gangs fighting over a shiny rock.
Blackfire Hex Corporate's not a gang. They're a Hex Corporate.
A gang is a gang is a gang. As long as they're down here, right? And she winks.
He
It's
smiles
true.
and says,
They don't have
he
their
smiles.
top side support.
Maybe you're right. I like you.
I came to play. That's why I'm down here.
He says, He says, well, O-brew and Ricky over here owe me this as a favor. Um, however, so that we haven't talked about any other compensation, and we might not need to. It's the Blackfire Hex Corporate, so, well, I know for a fact they'll have some interesting toys there.
The old keep what you kill, eh?
He says he nods. "Mm, Blackfire does not lack for funds and toys. I don't know what they'll have in the way of actual funds there, but the toys will be worth something. So you can always just sell them if you're looking for a payday."
Well, at the bare
They keep-
minimum, if there's not much spoils over there, and I look over to O-brew, and I'm like, since you're the leader of this here association, Darkstar conglomerate here, at the bare minimum, I'd like room and board here for going out on this mission.
Such
If
things
there's-
can be arranged.
Excellent. Ricky's just eating his mushroom fingers.
Pepe hands.
The last of them. Pepe hands mushroom fingers. That's him when he runs out of mushroom fingers.
Yeah, and then he licks his fingers.
No,
What
he's
was
cloned
your-
himself, and there's fucking the Pepe hands is holding up the, the mushroom thing and regular.
He says, "What was your name, my dear?"
Tureen Gravetender.
He gives a head nod and says, "It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I think you'll do quite well down here."
Indeed, I was hoping to be able to cut loose.
You've come to the right place.
They're a bit picky on the surface, but down here it seems like there aren't too many innocent bystanders that could get in the way.
No one's an innocent down here in the lower city. He turns and looks over to you and says, "And you? What's your name?" Looking at
I don't-
Alexander.
Yeah, I don't really like you enough to tell you, to be honest. So
He says,
I guess you'll have to earn it.
Don't be coy,
Yeah.
Tin Man.
I suppose it's not terribly important.
call me potential hire number one. That fits your role.
"What is
Candidate
your role?
one.
What? Why are you down here?"
I think I'm going to stick with Tin Man.
Why am I down here? I have my reasons, as I imagine everyone does.
Mhm. As he glances over you, do you have let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, what symbols do you have on you again? Any?
Yeah, but again, I have a heavy cloak on, so
Can't see him.
I doubt he could
Gotcha.
see them.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
assume you were like your token. You were bedecked in armor.
No. This is just a substitute token until I can find one that's not, again, not a fucking vampire femboy or a female. It's hard, man. It's difficult. It's difficult finding good art.
Oh yeah, because you were saying you were in chain.
Yeah,
Just
I'm in
use
chain now.
cropped porn. That's all you got to do.
Very Hitler porn. Got it.
Oh, is your like face and shit exposed?
No, there's a cloak on it, so there's a hood.
Okay, never mind.
He turns back. He turns back to you. And he says to Ober, "It's like, oh, these are only potentials."
Well,
I like
highly
to think I have
potential.
lots of potential myself.
I think you do. This one, I think we need to know at this point. Are you willing to take on Blackfire Hex Corporate?
That'll be for me and the leader of the association to discuss. It really has no business with you, nor do I.
He says, If you say so. Tell you what, I'll take a walk and be right back. And then I'll ask again. And then he walks away.
Oh, he's quite charming, isn't he?
I like your professionalism. He talking to Alex. So
I've heard rumors that the association is well the maybe let's just say the one lucky apple in a barrel of rotten apples that didn't go bad. So what's the deal with this one? Because I heard they're a bunch of dicks. So why are you working for them?
well, it's hard to avoid some deals. But they've been good to us, so we're good to them. And Chris, like what kind of funds could I scrounge up for these two guys right here to pay for this meeting? Like 100 gold each, and then like 50 on delivery or some shit. Sounds good to me.
I mean, what funds do you have on you?
On my character sheet, like, oh,
Don't forget you got the wheelie boots.
Wheelie boots.
Wheelie
While y'all are
boots.
making up numbers, I turned to
I mean,
Alexander.
I mean,
nothing worth
are
mentioning.
I mean, like when you pay somebody, often they think they're paid and they're not getting the split of the loot, like which is what
Yeah.
Blackjack was saying. So be sure to clarify what you mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I was arguing for a share and room and board. Yeah, I turned to Alexander and said, it didn't sound like we're knocking over an orphanage or anything.
Blackfire Hex Corporate.
Yeah, I don't think this Blackfire, putting the screws to this Blackfire Hex Corporate is going to bring any sin too heavy down upon our shoulders. We won't feel too guilty about it.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'll say that also Ricky, just so you know, if you have Ricky pipe in here, Ricky has probably heard that the Blackfire Hex Corporate are more of a topside thing, not down here as well. But he also heard that they supposedly have a portal to hell up there topside, according to the rumor that he heard.
I mean, according to the rumor that I heard, they actually have a literal portal to hell.
Wow. That's something.
So, I mean, if you got some moral quandaries.
Well, yes, I do. I have no problem with taking down some shitheads, but handing over a powerful stone to another group of shitheads sounds like a bad idea to me personally.
Not exactly a good position.
And you have to take this job?
I mean, we don't exactly like the guy either, but we owe him.
Yeah. It's business.
You've got to do certain things to get by down here. Well, I say we play it by ear.
It's true. Things can happen along the way, and maybe something gets mishandled and explodes. Who knows? Anyway. Hold on.
Interesting.
I mean, if we can just take this magic rock from this other group, I'm sure if it becomes a problem, you can take this magic rock from someone else.
This fucker rare.
Talking to the chef in here.
Yeah,
you had to go in there and call the
O-brew
chef a
actually
donut.
was like, wait a minute, like walks around, is Blackjack actually right here?
Blackjack's talking to the chef.
Oh, I thought he said he was gonna go for a walk.
He did. It was a very short walk.
Oh, okay. So.
But
Well,
yeah,
I'd have known if he'd come back.
you
I'm very
pop your fist over there. He turns and sees you, says and says, "You finished?" And as he starts walking back into the room, unless you told me you're not finished.
Yeah, we're finished.
And he walks
And,
back in, and says, "So everyone's on board then."
we're all on the same page.
Good to hear. Looking at Alexander, uh, he says, the after the after the water revolt, or during, there was an attempt to create a water purification plant. Again, old history, but that's the place that you're going to be going into, since been repurposed for whatever Blackfire is doing in there. It's got some severely heavy doors, but they can be opened by turning two wheels on either side of the left and the right of the entrance when you go in. So it'll be a couple of wheels, that you can turn there, and those will open the main stone gateways, which is a significant entry. And from there in, most of the other doors, I think throughout the rest of the place have, um, I believe, probably, from what I've heard, keyed to them in some way. So well, likely that'll be an item or some such. Um, Other than I don't know if I can tell you much else about the place other than it's hot in there.
Color me surprised. Well, Ricky's like, how are we getting past this heavy wheel thing? That's outside of my skill set.
Heavy wheel thing.
Also outside of mine.
I can have a look at it.
And
No
Unless you
problem.
two strapping young lads would like to open the wheels for us. Is it something you need to maintain pressure on, or you just open it and it remains open?
it is, I think both the wheels have to be turned at the same time.
Yes, but once the door is open, does it remain open, or is it like a portcullis? Will it come back down upon us?
He says, he says, to, he says, I believe, I believe it should stay open if it's open fully. But then again, who knows if there have been any changes to the design.
Perhaps we could bring two muscleheads to open it for us while we all go in. Yeah, O-brew, aren't you the leader of the association?
What does it have to do with lifting?
You gotta have guys to move boxes or something.
True. I may have someone.
Let me call my box-moving friend.
Boxer.
So we get in there and we need a key of some sort. If I was half-assedly paying attention. Since I'm standing over here by myself for some reason. Me and my
The
clone.
most likely, the doors are I believe are keyed, but not sure.
So we need a
exactly.
key and the people to open the wheels.
He nods. They should have the keys on them. I just don't know what that key's gonna look like.
Oh, is this like to their vault? I thought this was to the entrance of their whole operation inside the water purifier.
The big doors will take you in. Once you go through the big doors, that should take you into the center operation of what would be the main chamber. But the other smaller doors, I believe, are going to be
Oh, the other
keyed.
doors need a key.
Indeed.
This is why you ask questions, guys.
But I don't know too much more than that.
Simple enough. We just kick a few asses until a key pops out.
Simple enough.
Simplicity itself, really.
Well then.
It's weird playing two characters.
Yeah. He says I can have Eureka show you the way then whenever you're ready.
Euphoria?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Euphoria.
Okay.
Eureka.
I was like, who's
Yeah,
your
Changing
now-
names.
Now we know
Change
there's a
names.
tiefling named Eureka. Wait,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
that isn't
Why
that isn't that the fucking the potion lady?
No, it's curiosity.
Curiosity, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Ah,
There's definitely a tiefling named Eureka. Just haven't
of
noticed.
course.
You never
And
forget
she's
the
brilliant.
potion lady.
he's a wizard.
She's an artificer. That's my next
Of
character
cour-
after
yeah.
this one dies.
Of course, she's an artificer. All right. He says, "Well then, I'll look forward to your success." And he'll tip his head to you and head out.
As he leaves, Alexander says, "Man, if that isn't 150 pounds of shit, and 5 pounds of clothes, I don't know what is."
Get shit done. And
You don't have to like your boss, as long as he pays you.
hey, he ain't no boss. He's just someone we owe right now. You and I owe.
Same difference, really.
They don't owe him.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying. Technically, if you want to be pedantic about it, he's your boss right now.
Sure. All right.
This could be interesting. See how it works out.
Now he's getting in the spirit.
Though I'll say, since there's no promised payment, I think I feel comfortable saying that you can withhold my payment, but I'll have a request for you later. And no, it's not going to be a fucking job.
Favors within favors. This is why I had negotiated for a room and board.
Oh, trust me, it's well within your capacity. And it's not a job. So, hey, look at that. That's nice and easy, isn't it?
Few things exceed my grasp.
Is that agreed, Oper? Can't hear you.
Like, what is it you mean exactly? You want, like, is it something that I can attain for you? Is it something I can teach you?
How about we get down to brass tacks here, mysterious man?
Yeah,
We're in this situation because we owe somebody a favor.
is it information? Like, I mean, I'm not giving you the Dark Star.
I do not wish for the Dark Star. Not to say it's not a interesting establishment.
Interesting. You mean incredible?
So interesting establishment. But no, it is not a say. Yeah,
At this
we'll
point, there's a
go with
sudden
information.
shaking, and as the floor beneath you begins to tremble mightily.
Is this a rat thing?
You kind of fall down to your hands and knees as the whole room seems to shake. And you're like, "Is this a rat thing?" You're like, "Where's the fucking rats? There's rats doing this, right?" I love that's your first go-to.
What kind of fucking rats do this place have?
You have no idea.
Where are the rats? Everyone's like, "Where's the
You
rats?"
know what?
Big fucking
I-
rat.
I think I'm gonna change my comment of interesting to shithole.
Like make my way upstairs.
Lod pops out and says, "No, rats don't do that."
All right. I'm glad I can
No
check
rats.
that off the list. I guess go like wobble my ass upstairs or some shit.
Yeah, everybody goes back upstairs. People are kind of like, what the fuck? Everybody's a little bit freaked out. Yeah, seriously, kind of once you get back upstairs. Let's move you all up here.
Like, is it safe to take these elevators in these conditions?
Oh,
Ricky,
yeah,
No, not
Ricky
the
and Ricky.
elevators.
yeah, there you go.
Yes, double Rickies. I'll just play 2 extra Rickies.
All the Rickies.
I'll just keep multiplying them every week, and then there'll be 4 Rickies next week.
Every time he eats mushroom fingers, he spits out a fucking clone like a gremlin.
yeah,
Boy,
yeah, everybody,
powers combined.
yeah, everybody seems pretty freaked out. Like you see a lot of wide eyes, little everybody's just like, yeah, like that is not normal. With the exception of the old man who's just still like just pouring down some more of his, we'll call it ale, into his gullet.
Throw my empty plate at his head. It was him,
Seems unconcerned about the whole earthquake thing.
the stinky man.
That stinky man doesn't give a fuck.
He's got nothing to live
And-
for. He smells like ass.
that's what it seems like is going on over there. Yeah, so you got yeah, everybody's pretty freaked out. I guess Blackjack's up here as well. Mm-mm. No. Ooh, so was that?
Oh, the lights. They're alive.
That needs to move out
With
of
the
the line.
sound of music.
Yeah. Yeah, Blackjack's it's just like, holy shit. That was something. Yeah, it's like, yeah, just kind of runs over to you, O-brew, and shakes her head. It's like, I've never felt anything like that before.
What was that? All right, I'm gonna move my ass
Yeah,
outside.
Matsuyama also coming and poking his head out here, just like to look. Yeah, yeah, checking to see if everybody's okay. Runs over here to Ina.
Never a fucking dull moment around here.
Yeah, you're gonna check outside. Over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah,
Ricky
check outside.
follows.
Seems fine out there. Yeah, some freaked out street vendors. But yeah, everything's normal. No source that you can detect of whatever that was. They apparently felt it out here by the looks of their faces. Someone looks over here. Is Master O-brew? What was that?
I have no idea. An earthquake of some sort? I don't. Shit.
So I take it
Alex
that's not
said-
normal.
Yeah, shoot like bits of stone like lying around on the ground more than usual. It, like cracked off different places. Yeah, and it shook off, and everybody's just kind of freaked out a little bit by what has happened, being underground and all.
Right.
Not a skull or anything, but it seems pretty bad. Earthquakes and underground cities probably don't mix very well.
Don't
Right.
mix generally. Yeah, don't mix very well. Yeah. Yeah. You this dwarf woman over here is just like never felt one of those before. Not here. Not in Exodus.
What it could be? We should look around, see any damage. Maybe someone's O-brew will start checking the shops stuff. Like
Sure.
see if
Check around,
like
look for damage.
like see if anything
Not a lot of
fell on
damage,
anybody.
like little basically like the little bits of stone here and there, but nothing significant here.
We should check on our neighbors. Make sure everybody's unharmed.
Mhm. I gotta get back to the rest of the Hell Screamers. He says,
Yes, see if anybody over there knows anything. Well,
he
see if any
says,
of you people
he
know.
looks back and says, already checked. They don't, but they felt it.
How ominous.
And yeah, he heads off.
This is the half elf that sells
Yep.
fruits, right?
The
Fruits, yep.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
vegetation.
Fruits and vegetables too.
All right, yeah. I'll take
Those fruits and vegetables.
this moment to maybe put her mind at
Yeah,
ease
she's
and
scared.
buy purchase some. I don't know what Exodus has for fruit. So
Be like, calm down. I'll buy some fruit.
They do have fruits here. It is possible to grow things under the light here, actually. So you do occasionally see like people growing things.
Other than
down
mushroom.
here. Other than mushrooms, yeah. The mushrooms don't need the light, which makes them easier. But in places where there are lights, it's okay to do. But of course, a lot of the areas where there are the Saint's light does touch, it's kind of like thoroughfares. So if you like try to grow things in there, they just literally get like picked off by random passerbys. So you don't see it all the time, but sometimes you see people trying to grow things. So she has a fair assortment of fruits that will, and some of them could be imported as well from topside.
all right. I'll just
Yeah. Grab a
toss
pear.
her. Yeah, I'll just whatever. I'll just grab a
Yeah.
ripe looking fruit and I'll toss her a gold coin because I feel like that's pretty generous for a fruit.
Quite generous. That's quite generous. Yeah, she takes it and just looks at
Like,
you.
you can just
Again,
take
still
all the
wide eyed.
pears?
Yeah, she says, do you want more?
I don't have change for this.
No,
She,
not at all. This is more than enough. Thank you.
Yeah, she's oh, okay. She's like starts looking in her like belt pouch, basically. It's like trying to get change for it.
Oh, no change necessary. Thank you.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Thank you.
seriously.
Thank you so much. And she'll pocket it. Sorry, this is just a lot all of a sudden with
Mm,
the tremors.
let's hope that that's the last one, because I don't feel like cave-ins and stuff would do any of this any good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
thank you for the
sorry.
fruit.
Yeah, of course. I'm Lysa.
Rat guy pops out of nowhere. Where's my gold?
Where's my meat? I want meat. It's like, oh shit.
No, rat guy. The guy watching the rats. He was
Oh,
always
I thought you meant like the rat people.
Yeah, that's her dad.
No. Her dad.
That's her dad, yeah.
Yeah, that
Where's
is her
my
dad.
gold? That motherfucker always like
It's
pay
like
me.
maybe I should get in the fruit business. This rat business isn't very lucrative.
What are you fucking talking about? He makes like 90 gold a month. He's rolling in that fucking money.
It's like
Yeah.
about
Does
my
not make-
fee.
He ain't
does not
cheap.
make- 90 gold, is that right?
He makes
Is that right?
fucking a shit ton. I know I like calculated it out for a month. It was a crap ton.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just keep coming up with an increasingly hyperbolic.
I think it just keeps getting bigger. Yeah.
Look, I said 120 gold and I meant 120 gold. Okay, guys. I think it was realistic. I think we were paying him he wanted 2 gold, right? 2 gold per day.
No, was it?
Yeah, that was like skilled labor fucking wages or something.
I don't think he charged skilled labor.
Sure did.
Whatever
I'm
it
pretty
was.
sure he did.
He was a terrible negotiator, and that's why we threw him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, skilled labor is 2 gold per day, and he was like,
Yeah.
"You can't find any." And realistically, we can't because O-brew tried and he got eaten.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
but-
ain't never met a rat watcher like me.
Yeah, I think it was under 2 gold because but because you were like, nah, we should be paying you 2 silver like unskilled worker,
Whatever it was exorbitant.
and he was over
Yeah.
2 silver. Yeah.
And we didn't have a bunch of money at the time, so we're like,
We're like, get out of here. And the way he
Fuck off.
talked, it sounded like he was trying to get us to pay him for telling us to watch the hoe.
yeah, it was funny.
Like, watch the hoe. That's all you gotta do. Give me 2 gold. Best advice you'll ever get.
Oh, so anyway, yeah, back to the game.
Mhm.
She said her name was, what was it, Lysa?
Liza. Mhm.
Lysa. I'll reach my hand out. Call me Alex.
Yeah, it looks for a handshake basically, or she'll just. I mean, she just kind of does the thing where she puts her hand kind of lightly on it, I suppose, and gives like kind of a curtsy.
Fist bumps you.
She does
Throw
not.
some gang signs.
She does not.
Yeah, I don't think she'd say fist me, bro, because that just fucking.
Whoa.
No, it said fist bump. Jesus, get your mind out of the gutter.
Escalating quickly.
Mr. Coin Purse thinking with his coin purse over.
That's right. He is a Vishtaran.
It's like, I will give you a gold piece for this pair. You like hand her $100 bill. What's your name, baby?
Integrity also walks out here and says, "We don't usually get those. Wow.
Oh, they've happened before?
No, well, I mean, I think there have been tremors, but like, I mean, that would be a long time ago. And I mean, during the water revolt, they had the whole cataclysm thing. That was serious. Earth magic. Maybe. I wonder if it's that again.
Hmm.
There's all kinds of troubles cropping up down here, it seems like.
No, just a regular amount of trouble, which is all of it.
See what I did there?
Integrity kind of shakes her head. Yeah, it says that certainly wasn't regular. Nothing like that since the water revolt, for sure.
But was trouble.
Oh, I run a shop in here, by the way, in case you're interested.
Oh, I occasionally
She
buy
gives-
things. Tareen.
She gives a wink. Yeah, integrity. But stop by any time. And heads back inside.
It's what you call a symbiotic relationship.
Hmm.
She sells things, I buy things.
Occasionally buy things.
Occasionally get paid so I can buy the stuff.
Tareen's gonna be a fun character.
Yeah.
Gotta get Harrison back in here so I can send Ricky over to the Katsuka. Or the not
Mhm.
Katsuka.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so even you're
Uh,
calling the Katsukai.
Nundaki.
Well, I don't exist in the game.
You do. There's a Brian character
Somebody
somewhere
says
in
it
there.
in character. Gives us a picture of me on it. But hey guys, what's up? Oh, I'm dead.
Calls like I'm gonna go check out see what's up with the pit, and heads this way.
So I assume this puts our assault on this water purifier on hold for a little bit. Give you enough time to scrounge up two muscly boys that can open that door for us.
Might be able to open them myself, but sure. Well, I mean, hold it open. No, we'll just like put a stake or posts or something to hold it up.
Especially if it's going to be opened from the outside. It'd be nice to just have two extra people waiting to open the door and whatnot.
Sure enough.
Well then, what should we do in the meantime?
Well, there's the Dark Star itself. Me. Well, I'm gonna go bathe and clean up and whatnot.
So about that
Smell
room
like
and board.
chicken sticks.
What? And chicken sticks? What?
It smells like chicken sticks.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But yeah, I think I don't know at what point of the day it is, but Overy's gonna head upstairs.
There's no point of day
Yeah,
in
right.
the
I
lower
know.
city.
Right. Yeah. Overy's gonna go upstairs, grab Vesna, and go to the tub.
Okay.
Make sure to get a key from you before you do that.
I mean, the tubs are literally, aren't they like right here? Like, so everyone's just like watching by, and you're like,
What?
aren't the tubs right here? Like, isn't this the tub area?
Where's here? Where are we pointing at?
I thought there
so you-
was.
Right there.
Where's Ober at right now?
I'm
I
actually
thought that was the
outside.
bathroom
I
area.
haven't.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought there were tubs in there too.
Oh, I thought that was just the shitter area.
Yeah, I thought there were baths somewhere around here.
Ober just
baths?
deep in baths, making shit up.
Yeah. I mean, you would draw a bath and whatnot.
He's got one of the
not
big wooden tubs.
There's not like there's not a bathhouse in which would be cool. But there's not actually
Right.
a bathhouse in here.
Oh, okay.
So you go here to grab Vesna, and tell her to come up, and she nods, and the old man's like, "Wait, bartender, another." And she goes, and you see her
Wait
grab
a
the
minute,
big
who
jug.
is this guy?
You see him grab the big
Who are
jug.
you?
You watch as he grabs the big jug of basically like rubbing alcohol, more or less, and comes over and pours the last bits of your rubbing alcohol. Like there was a lot of it too, into a tankard, and then gives it to him. He takes it. He kind of like slowly like looks over to you, and then just looks back, and then just drinks all of the rubbing alcohol. You can.
Would like to make a medicine check on this man. See what I know about this nonsense. So that doesn't seem like it's natural. So I can smell rubbing alcohol.
I mean, you only thing you really smelled at where the last time you were up there was his just stank. You didn't really
That
smell
sounds like it's worth a medicine check too.
yeah, sure. You can pull yourself. Yeah, if you went inside with O-brew, I mean, O-brew was
Yep.
going to.
Well, I'm like tapping him
go
on the shoulder, being like, "Where's the key to my room, bro?"
Fair, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, fair
Talk
enough.
to Hina.
So.
17.
Yep. Hina can get you set up there. And yeah, you're just looking at the old man.
Yeah, just being like, have I seen some shit like this before? Man drinking rubbing alcohol, smelling like doo doo. Am I like, this guy's dying of sepsis as we speak?
I mean, have you seen something like that before? Yeah, I'm not sure if
trained
you
in
know.
medicine.
I'm not sure if the yeah. Let's see here. So have you seen something like that? You walk over there and give him a look. I guess this is an investigation check.
Investigation.
Whoever's giving him the look down, I suppose.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm bad at that. 7.
There it is.
What the fuck is the medicine skill for then?
The medicine skill does. Looking at him, he does not look like. I mean, just you just look at his kind of his like hands and his face. He does not look like he's there's indications of like any kind of sepsis or some sort of terrible medical condition or anything. They look normal but old but normal. Are you also rolling over?
Oh no. Ober was gonna walk up and introduce himself.
Okay.
Hi, I'm O-brew.
Like, hey, Uncle Sticky.
Yeah. Like
He
Sus-
kind of just turns his head just like kind of ever so slightly, but he just still has this kind of like sad fucking like defeated look on his face. Just real down. Big Eeyore vibes coming off this guy.
Do I really want to get into this?
Yeah, he just casually looks over to you, but he doesn't say anything. He just kind of turns slowly back. And then he says, and then he looks at it. He says, "Is that all?" Kind of looking out over at Vesna, and she kind of turns and looks at you.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of that. So, and you were saying it was like the rubbing alcohol, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's like for cleaning supply, rubbing alcohol stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't have any more of that available.
He he nods. He nods and just kind of puts it down. You notice that he holds the tankard in an odd way. Like he holds the tankard with like just his pinky and his ring finger as he like puts it down. Kind of just as he puts it down and says, "Unfortunate."
All right, does he look like he Obrew's actually looking for some kind of whether this guy's gonna sudden burst of movement or some kind of
Insight time.
yeah.
I mean, is the an insight check? Sure. Go ahead and roll me an insight.
Hold on.
Can I also roll insight?
Sure.
25. What's this motherfucker gonna do?
11.
Don't you love that Sendikyo advantage?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Works every time.
All ones.
I didn't even
baby.
pick a background, I don't think. Shit.
All right. Yeah, hard to read this guy for over at least.
Dude.
Well,
Well, I guess it's not duh. It's just like,
mm-hmm.
I got the Eagle Sage's eye on him, though.
apparently.
Yeah, you, yeah, there's a severe lack of care, like, and a severe sadness that you're really like you could sense it before, but like you feel like you're really diving into that right now, and you can just almost feel the depths of it, like this something has crushed this person's soul completely. You don't know what it was, but like it's like really broken, but also at the same time, like this lack of response to things that are happening to him is odd, either to the point where he's um, yeah there's a lack of not caring, but also a lack of fear as well.
Okay. Well, I was telling this fella seems pretty out of sorts. It's like he's destroyed on the inside. There's not anybody I've ever seen before. What's the deal? Like,
at that, he kind of glances up and just looks at you, kind of meeting his gaze. Yeah, no, I haven't seen him before. He's told he couldn't get any more mushroom sticks. They crushed him completely.
his soul immediately fled his body.
At this point, suddenly, all the lights in here, the magical lights, seem to kind of seem to look like kind of flicker. They like strengthen and then like fade out and then kind of come back in. There's like a bit of black and then kind of almost this strobish type of effect, and um, and then suddenly this purple bolt of energy which just rips through the room really quickly. Um, this person is hit by it, as the lights kind of flicker, kind of like back on, kind of the lights, kind of the strength of them kind of overcompensating, like the magic power. Them is like the frequency is kind of going up and down and becoming like very bright. So in the light right now for a second, it's like extremely bright, kind of uh, almost ultraviolet light for a second as well.
Where did the purple bolt come from?
Just straight from the ceiling and just ripped through like ceiling and then just ripped through the ground as if it was just out of the ceiling, straight through the room, straight into the ground, and just kind of like for a second really quickly moved through it. It hits her here, and you can see her. She looks like she's going to scream and then just like freezes. And you glance and can see where the her hand, where her hand was, and the bolt ran over her hand. It looks like her hand is partially like melted or like fused almost to the table.
This is Star Trek anomaly we got going on here.
For once, you actually see the well, I mean, maybe perhaps you do see the old man seem to actually care about this. He does like turn and look like everybody else.
Who did it hit again?
This lady
This
up
woman.
here.
She got tagged by it.
No.
Yeah, her. And she's like, and she's like stuck in like a scream, but she's like just almost like frozen there.
I'm gonna run over there and see if I can't do something about her hand.
Sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Ober's gonna go. Sorry, I'm in the kitchen. Ober once. Where did the bolt come from?
Ceiling down.
Was-
The ceiling to the floor and just like
All
rushed through
right.
the place.
So like the floor above or something.
Here, question mark.
I'm like
Yeah.
peeling her hand off and healing it at the same time. As I kind of put my hand onto hers, and like blood comes out of the pores of my skin and rushes into hers to try to heal her.
Absolutely. Feel free to roll that.
With my vampire's touch. Heal for 13.
And
because my thing is fucking clutch.
as the blood touches hers, you get a sudden like extreme jolt of energy that just rushes up from where you touched her into your body. Flash of white light just like shoots up through you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, activate. Gotta find it. The button. 4.
Okay.
I'm good at this game.
You're good at this game indeed. And now a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. 23.
Very nice. So yeah, again, you get this like shock hits you. Like everything kind of goes white for a second, and everything fades out around you. You lose any connection to the physical world in this like jolt of sense. To the point where like you feel it's so intense, like you feel like for a second, like almost like you're being like shocked out of your body, but then you kind of pull yourself back in until you can like and hold on to your sense of self.
If she's falling, can Ober go to catch her?
She does not fall.
Oh, okay.
You see her just you see her just like her eyes would like just shoot open really really wide.
Slight
and she,
glow
like,
to
a
the
jolt.
iris.
Looks like she looks like yeah exactly. There you go. Yeah, there's a bit of a glow to the iris, and it looks like she's hit by like she touched her like she got like a jolt. It looks like she got like shocked or something, but you didn't really see her get shocked exactly.
And when you rush over here and I say, perhaps it's not as safe in here as you thought, and I'm going to start leading this lady that
not
gets
yet.
shocked out of here.
Before you say that, what does everybody else do?
There was a bolt that came out of the fucking ceiling. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a violet bolt.
And the old man reacted. So,
yeah. Everybody did. Everybody was like, "What the fuck was that?"
He didn't. He didn't say his name or anything, did he?
No.
It was like
he barely acknowledged you. Yeah.
Old man Raven.
Yeah. The old man is like staring into the ceiling right now. If you glance back.
What do you know of this?
He turns back to you, looks at you, and just says, nothing that matters.
Well, it matters to me. I need to know how to protect my people.
He glances over to you. Make a persuasion check here.
My tons of risk.
Can't just have a day in the bar. That's some dumb shit
Oh,
happening.
there we go.
Pretty good persuasion.
23 is pretty good.
Rolling them solid 19s across the board.
He looks at you. He looks at you, and just to get, he kind of sighs and moves, kind of like shifts his position. You can hear the stool beneath him kind of creak and crack as he does so. As he shifts slightly to you and kind of changing his position a bit. He does this odd like leg lope, like kind of like sliding his leg to the side as he moves and faces you. It's very weird. And he says, sighs and he says what I think. I think the university has been getting their hands in some things they don't understand.
Well, if it's getting down here, it's far beyond grasp. Wait, are they experimenting with it down here?
So he shakes his head and says, and says, this isn't a lower city problem. Nothing to be concerned about. Nothing that we can do anything about. Fools will be fools. I should know. I should know.
I assume we've emptied the bar while they had the longest conversation ever.
Yeah, people are leaving.
And
Absolutely.
Ricky's like, everybody, it's not safe.
Yeah. People
I don't want anybody
are-
dying in there.
She just like ripped herself off the fucking table. She's like, ah.
That's what I was saying. I like peeled her hand up and healed it as I did.
Ah. Oh, so she did come out of it? This one?
No, and in fact, it's you're by the time you get back to it, by the time Taurine, you get back to what you were doing, you realize that they're already midway through that conversation over there. Like, it took you for a second to like kind of pull, like you pulled yourself back into your body, but you were still like waiting for like this ringing and like white hot like sensory input to just like slow down. It seemed to take a little while. It didn't seem like that long, but
That
once
lady's
you kind of came out of it, yeah, it was some amount of time, perhaps more than you thought.
Mhm.
And she is still like that.
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
why?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
did her token
Oh,
go?
I'm sorry. I moved her, didn't I?
Yeah, that's why I was saying. Oh,
I was
she's
just
back.
moving.
Yeah.
I was just moving everybody.
Gonzo.
Yeah.
I did
Sorry,
my
I was moving
job.
everybody. She is still here.
Okay.
Is her hand freed from the table after the healing peeling?
Here we go. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna drag her ass out. Let's go.
Sure. You just grab her and drag her as she just
Yep.
she just goes stiff and gets as you pull her out.
Well, actually, anybody, does anyone have a room here? We shouldn't kick them out.
I have a room here over. I'm saying we vacate the place because there's lightning bolts coming from the fucking ceiling.
Does she look like from a spellcaster's point of view? Does she look like she's paralyzed? Look
Yeah.
like
I mean, sure.
I don't know if we want to throw a paralyzed person out on the street.
I can fix that.
Tori's just dragging her. Yeah, she seems like stiff as she's like pulling her out.
Well, I used my action to grab her and move her, and then I'll probably do. I'll try to fix the paralysis next turn.
Yeah, sure. Feel free.
Dun, dun. Well, if it gets back around to me, we will do the thing. Cast another nice spell.
Yeah,
Now that she's moved,
we're not in rounds.
well, when she gets moved, does it look like there's a hole in the floor? Like the bolt kept traveling down?
There's no hole in the floor, but then
Okay.
there's no hole in the ceiling either.
Oh, I thought there was a hole. in
I
the
hit her with the
Nope, no
vampiric
holes.
restoration
Like a
to
scorch or something?
end the paralysis effect.
No, not. I mean, not. I mean, not from where you're standing. You want to go take a closer look at the floor?
By all means, boys, just get destroyed by purple lightning.
You can't strike twice, right?
Yeah, you cast that spell on her. No effect.
Never mind then.
All right. Like I said, I don't feel comfortable just throwing a paralyzed person out on the street.
Well, I don't feel comfortable leaving them in here where they got struck by lightning.
It was lightning. How often does it strike? The same place.
You tell me, this is your bar.
It's never happened before.
How often
Everybody-
does earthquakes happen?
Right.
Never happened
Right.
before.
There you go. Seems like this is a day of many things not
Many
many unusual things. Yeah, so you're gonna
Many
have
new
to
things day.
Well, I'm at least going to get
Alright.
her far away from that spot so it doesn't happen again.
do it again.
Drag her over here right under the next lightning bolt.
Yeah, sure. You can lay her down wherever. Here.
Throw her in that hole.
Did it look like it traveled down from a light?
No.
No, okay. So I didn't know if it, like in the ceiling there was there was like a light bulb or something or a fake light.
It didn't,
Yeah, okay.
It didn't look like it was coming through the lights.
Because the lights
They
flickered.
did flicker. Yeah.
Yeah, the lights flickered and shifted. And yeah, it kind of amplified and then faded out. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if we're
while it
supposed
was
to
happening.
solve this
It looked like it
shit,
was affecting the lights, but it didn't look like it was coming through the lights.
Okay.
Just going to ask the bar. Ricky's going to be like,
Does anybody have the faintest idea what the fuck just happened?
I mean, shit, Ricky. You've been down here longer than I am. I got no
I've got
idea.
to-
Yep, never seen anything like that.
I've got to make sure this shit isn't happening at Tundaka HQ.
Mm.
so Ricky's going to bounce.
Yeah, check on your people.
Yeah, checking back, you make your way back to the people, and you see the same like you see a lot of like just like stunned people out in the hallways. It becomes clear even before you get back to Duck HQ that yeah, the whole place. It appears that like the entirety of this area, at least, has been affected by the triggers, and you ask people along the way. Potentially, you see a bolt, and some of them nod. Same thing that when you get back to HQ, people are freaked out, like, and they saw that there too.
I
Question.
just spread the info. Like, oh, we saw it over here. It's happening all over the fucking lower city.
Like, I imagine people are talking in the bar and blah blah blah, but does
Well,
anyone
the bar's
mention
been
that?
cleared, but yeah, people
Well,
are still talking to the bar.
yeah.
People that haven't left.
Does anyone mention like seeing the bolt look like a different color, or is it all like violet, like the light that everyone sees out in the hallways?
Yeah, it's not quite the same color. But this had almost a brighter, like violet on the edges, but like white in the center. Not quite the same color. And people generally say that it looked about the same as you compare.
I'm gonna be right back, boys. I'm gonna call my brother back before it gets too late. He called me a while ago. And then I may be a while. And if I'm gonna be a while, I'll let you know.
But you can confirm that the lights outside also were affected too.
The lights are all normal in here now, though, right?
Yeah, everything's back to normal everywhere.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be any lasting effects except for the woman that got hit.
Interesting. All right. Well, I mean, I've seen the magic being used. I kind of get what it is. So, I mean, in terms of what Taurine is used. So, I don't have anything that could possibly be of any use. So, yeah, Alexander is kind of stumped. Never seen anything like this. So,
Yeah, everybody just generally wide-eyed looks of surprise. It's obvious that nobody has any idea what's going on. Unless you believe that stinky old man.
I guess I'll come back over here. Oh, look, did it look like it was a heat fuse, or does it look like her hand actually became like one with the table in some magical way?
Glancing at the table, looking at it, there does seem to be. I mean, there's like material on the table that's kind of neither stone nor flesh per se.
Hmm. I guess I'll bring attention to that.
Sure.
I'll say seems something strange here, where her hand was fused. Looks different. Doesn't look like her or the table. Maybe some kind of residue? I don't know. Does it look like, does it have a color, or is it like gray like the
Yeah.
table?
It's kind of a maybe brownish gray.
Hmm. Interesting.
Like a reddish brown to like going from like gray to kind of like a reddish brown to basically little bits of flesh.
I don't know. Maybe this is evil. I'm gonna divine sense. Fuck it. Maybe there's some kind of corruption or something. I don't know. I'm a divine
Yeah.
fucking sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you use divine sense on that.
Where I put fucking divine sense. Somewhere under.
Mhm.
There I am. Beedink.
Yeah, you can click on it. So just take a look at it. Let's see. Oh, there's.
I think it's just a creature thing, isn't it?
No, it also does like desecrated. So I'm wondering if like
Oh, okay.
it's like maybe it like
Mhm.
fucked her up with something.
Also
Got it.
defeated. Uh, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that it seems like as you turn your sense on, there is something coming off of it, but um, if you have a switch between noxious odor and heavenly music, I mean, it doesn't. There is some sort of sense, some sort of supernatural sense that's coming off of it, but I don't know, like instead of noxious odor, it's just kind of strange, potentially offensive to you. So um, maybe it's a kind of like smell of gasoline or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
I love the
there's
smell of
something.
gasoline.
It's not quite right. It's something not right about it, but it's not like doesn't smell like the hells or something coming off of this.
Okay.
Yeah, but you would say that potentially there's something. There's definitely something odd about it.
Okay.
Something unnatural.
I will ponder this information. I'm waiting for O-brew to try to make something out of the flat. Like,
Mm.
yeah, I could
You
make a
know,
patty out of this.
if I caramelized it.
If I feed it to Ricky, call it a mushroom finger, he'll never know the difference.
Uh, actually, well, Bride's gone and all that. Why don't we just call it here? So I can
Yeah,
get some rest too.
yeah. It's
Mhm.
about that time anyway, so
Yep. I think so. Take it easy, y'all.
yeah, take it
All
easy.
right, have a good night.
Peace.